I'm Being Borrowed is a story about two girlfriends told from the perspective of Rachel, that Ginnifer Goodwin plays. And she is a single girl who has done everything sort of right.
Rachel had mapped out her entire life. She finds herself sort of nowhere. She's very lonely. She's always lived in the shadow of her best friend, Darcy. And so she does something that is off her moral compass.
And as the movie goes on, you realize that Rachel has sort of always been in love with Darcy's fiance.
My character, Dex, is the guy that Rachel's in love with, but he's with her best friend, Darcy, played by Kate Hudson.
You are obviously still so in love with me.
Obviously.
One of the themes of the film is what happens at 30 years old. You start to go back and re-examine your life, and you start questioning what could have been.
It's been a long time since there's been a movie about being in your 30s, living through life, making big choices, and living with those choices.
You know, as a girl, you always think when you're younger, you know, definitely be married and have 5 kids by the time of 30, and all of a sudden you're 29 and realize you're still single, and it's definitely a turning point for women, and you really feel like you need to find yourself.
You need to get back here right now.
No.
What the
Great movies start with great screenplays. We have a great script here. But I think the second ingredient is great performers. And when you have performers that are as talented, as funny as this group, you want to let them rip.
It's a good group of people, but Colin, who plays Dex, a little too handsome. John KRASINSKI, a little too tall. Kate and Jen, a little too good. You know, for me, a little too much ponytail, maybe. Snap!
It's a great comedy with great, relatable characters that really hit in this movie because Emily Giffin hits it in the book.
Emily Giffin, the author of the book, writes real, flawed women. And there's nothing better than reading something that you can really relate to and seeing something on screen that you can really relate to.
It's just a little too much. Everybody hurts, but it's never enough.
Hopefully people, when they see this movie, it'll give them the inspiration and the motivation to really follow their heart and go after what it is that they really want.
I think the audience is going to be very excited. And what I like about the project, and I like to say, it's a romantic comedy where you don't know what's going to happen.